Hey, sir, how are you?
Okay.
It's been a busy day.
Yeah.
I'm Casey. I'm the route manager of Spire. I'll show you. Um, I'm not sure if you know the Pattons that lives right down here. Marty Perry has got the house with the red door. I take care of the Kingston family. They've got the Great Dane. It's nothing crazy. I work for about 18 of your neighbors.
Okay.
It's just been a few of the little camel crickets, the centipedes, a few little spiders. I do their pest control.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them were doing it themselves. A few of them had a company. I assume you guys have just mostly do it yourself, right?
You don't do anything.
Yeah. Some people weren't doing anything inside at all, but people just wanted something put in place just to keep the bugs from getting inside. Like right here, I don't know if you've seen.
Oh yeah.
Some of the spiders, we get that. That's probably popped up every year. You've been here. You've probably knocked it down multiple times. I do, like I said, I do the pest control for about 18 of them. I'm doing it for well over half the price while I'm here. Super cheap. Have you always done it yourself, or have you ever had a service?
No, never had service.
Let me show you just why everyone else hired me. I think you'd be pretty impressed. I'm a lot like you, though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things myself.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I think a lot of these companies are expensive. And I'm like, I'll just do it myself and save some money. I get it, I understand.
Yeah.
The reason why a lot of the neighbors hired me is because I'm cheap. Second thing is I use products that, you know how it rains out here? We've been praying for rain lately, haven't we? But you know how we do get the rain?
Yeah.
Everything they were using, they were telling, kept getting washed away. Because I have a license, what I use won't. And then what they've also realized is they got to a point where it just really, whether they were retired or not, it just wasn't worth their time. They're like, you know what, if you're gonna do it cheap enough for me, you just do it. So let me show you pricing. Now, I don't know if you ever go online or look things up or not, but here I am. If you were to Google Spire Pest Control right here,
Yeah.
I've got over 500 five-star reviews. People stay happy with me. I do a good job. We drive the bright green vehicles. You can see I parked right here. I've driven by your house a ton. I just never stopped by to introduce myself. Bug-wise, you've lived in this house a lot longer than I've ever lived here. You tell me, what have you seen or had or noticed or dealt with in the past, would you say?
I don't know, to tell you the truth. I don't have my glasses on, number one.
Oh, let me zoom in for you. You can scroll around here.
Well, I guess once in a while we get some wasps. They do a mess up there, you know, like that type of stuff.
Is that more in the front or more in the back in the past?
In the front, under here.
Okay.
Since we had the siding put up, not so much. When it was all wood, it was more.
Okay.
Never had any roaches. We have cricket type things that jump.
Okay.
We have those in the basement.
The camel crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Marty was actually getting the same thing with the camel cricket. In the basement, they kept popping up here and there.
Yeah.
So pricing, we're a full service company. What that means is some companies are going to come out here and they'll treat for wasps, but then they'll charge you extra for certain bugs like camel crickets or ants or anything. I don't. Everything is all included. We do all of it.
Yeah.
Pricing, what's the square footage of the place here?
I have no idea. Probably 2,000, something like that. It's a little bigger than it looks because it's got a basement.
Almost all these homes?
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago when we were out here, surprised me because everyone did the same thing. If you were to call, usually it's expensive because everyone knows you're not going to call until you have a problem, and then you typically call pest control. The reason why everyone's on my maintenance plan is because it was cheaper. Now, if you were to call, normally for the first service to get us out here, to get me out here with the truck, it's about $279 or $269,
Yeah.
which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot cheaper after that, though. For service, you're looking at about $149. However, I did a group rate with everyone else years ago. And I had 2 people reschedule. That's why I even came by today. I've got 2 spots on my route that I just need to fill. Somebody's going to get a really good deal. Where you would just take their spot. The regular services are $129. Now on this first one, I'm not going to charge you $269. I'm already out here. I would just act like you're already a customer, and I do the first one for $129 as well. Because if you're already a customer. Now what this includes, I'll show you. I am including all of your stinging insects. Paper wasps, yellow jackets, mud daubers, bald-faced hornets, carpenter bees. Any of the wasps and things that you've dealt with in the past up front, it's all under warranty. It's all taken care of and included. We do include the fleas and the ticks, also the mice, the rats for the whole property, which is nice. Now service-wise, let me show you what I'm going to be doing for you. First thing we do, what was your name?
Ed.
Ed, I'm Casey.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. What my wife cares about is she just doesn't want bugs inside. So first thing I'm going to do, because I know you mentioned the camel crickets, is we're going to do this liquid barrier. See right here? So I'm going to do a barrier. It's going to go around the entire foundation, all the way around the whole base of the home. Bugs across that barrier, it's going to kill them. Now it is pet and family safe. It's eco-friendly. It won't get washed away with this rain. Lasts a lot longer because we have a license for really good stuff. The next thing I'm going to do is for those wasps. You guys have these roof lights that go in the front and the back, right? Mm-hmm. You get wasps and spiders that like to nest in higher spots, right? So I take this pole, and every time I come out, this is what Marty really loved. So I'm going to go around and knock down your spider webs, wasps' nests, egg sacs. I'm going to clean it up. Now, if you were to knock these down or spray it with a hose, they come right back, kind of like a dog to a fire hydrant, right? Mm. The reason why is so to prevent that, I put a treatment up there. It's because they have a pheromone trail. It's a scent. So what I'm doing is I'm treating all these areas so that it ruins those pheromone trails so that they don't come back. Makes a massive difference. I do that every time I come out. The next thing I'm going to be doing for you each time is we're going to lay down these commercial grade granules. So the granules, looks like sand. We're going to go about 10 to 15 feet out, all the way around, front and back. Do you guys have a decent sized backyard? Those granules are going to help kill a lot of your ant colonies. It's going to help with fleas, ticks, grubs, a lot of the subterranean pests. Helps flush them away. Again, everything just to keep the house bug free. With all, you don't want all these webs. You want to keep your house looking nice and pretty, right?
What about chipmunks?
Those are a pain, aren't they? Have you you're pretty familiar with those?
No, we got a lot of them out back.
Do you mind showing me where you've? I'm gonna turn this off. I had about 5 or 6 people ask me about those chipmunks yesterday as well. Is it just this year, or have you noticed them in the past years too?
More this year. More this year.
Oh yeah, this is a nice property back there. I like this. You don't have all the neighbors back behind you.
That's right. You can see holes.
They're digging.
Oh, they're all over the place. No, that's why we have foxes. We have a family of foxes live back here. And we see them hunt. They catch them. They catch the squirrel. They kill them. Dog goes crazy.
Is that them moving back there?
Huh?
Oh, you just had a deer back there. I see it.
There's hundreds of deer back.
Cool.
So anyway, actually, I just finished doing these shrubs and tore out all the vines and treated.
Awesome.
So you'd have open spaces against the house.
Super helpful. Thank you. Yeah, it allows us to get towards the foundation because my goal is to keep those camel crickets from getting in your basement. Yeah. I'm going to take a special product that really helps out a lot with those camel crickets. We're going to seal off all these windows with product all the way around so that anything that tries to go in and out of them, it's going to get rid of them. I don't know if like these spider webs up here, Marty was a little bit older, he's a retired guy. He's been doing a lot himself a long time. He didn't want to get on ladders anymore. And every time he'd spray this, it would kind of come back. So what he really liked is when I treat, while we're out here today and treat going forward, we are going to do all the dewebbing. So spider webs, wasps' nests, egg sacs, when we can get up to 2 and 3 stories high. I don't want you or your wife getting on ladders.
Yeah, I understand.
pricing, let me show you the numbers really quickly again. So with your, you get grubs that get inside your grass and they eat roots of the grass, and you get a lot of things that want to come kill and eat those grubs.
I don't know.
That's what happens.
Oh, okay.
So what we're going to be doing is we lay down a commercial grade granule like I told you about that is going to help kill a lot of those grubs. Do you know what grubs are? Have you ever heard of those?
Yeah.
Pricing, let me show you the numbers again on this. So right here we are. Instead of the $269, because we're already out here, you take one of the other spots that we scheduled. Service-wise, it's $129 for service. Now, you don't need that every month. We don't come that often. Some companies don't do that. We come quarterly over the winter, because there's not many bugs. And then during bug months, when you keep getting all these webs, we just come every other month. However, if you and your wife ever see or have issues or get crickets, or you can call, we'll come back for free as many times as you want. So right here, instead of it's $129, and then on the first one, I'd act like you're already a customer and take $140 off and do the first one for $129 as well. Now, do you guys have like a shed? No sheds?
So let me understand that. That's $129 total?
We treat, yep, for each treatment, it's $129.
Okay.
We come out, we treat, and everything that I talked about, all of it, we do everything. It was all included. All of your stinging insects. So all these mud daubers that are typically cost extra to take down nests and knock them down and clean. If they ever got in the yard, it's all included. All your stinging insects included. Fleas, ticks, also those are included. The mice, rats included. The whole service that I'd mentioned to you about all the de-webbing, that's all included every time we come out. I don't just do it the first time, we do it every time. I'm gonna lay down granules every single time we come out. Now the inside is included if you wanted that done. It's all eco-friendly, you don't have to leave. I saw, you guys have the dog right there, right?
Yeah.
He's the cute little white one, right?
Yeah.
It is all pet and family safe, and so usually we just treat the outside. Usually you don't need the inside treated, so my goal would just be to treat the outside. We should be able to flush a lot of those bugs out. But if you ever notice them pop up, you could just call and we'd come back out for free and retreat whenever you use it. I did want to ask another thing here for you is what a lot of people that have been doing it themselves for years, they have saved a lot of money by not getting termite inspections done. They just never got them done. They just didn't do them for. We had some termite activity out here with customers. So do you know when the last time was that have you saved a lot of money?
No, I have no idea.
Have you saved a lot of money over the years by not getting a termite inspection?
No, I can't remember when we ever had one. Probably when we moved in.
Okay. Oh, last 5, 10 years, 15 years?
More 20.
Okay. You have moisture is conducive for termites. On this side of the house, you do get a little bit more moisture, you can tell. It's kind of next to the base of the home because you can see. So usually companies are going to charge you about $100 to $150 a year to come out and do a termite inspection. What I do for you is I include that for you for free for all my customers. So every year, I'm going to come out and I'm going to do a full termite inspection just to make sure that you're not getting any termites or having any issues. Because what happens is you get these cracks and crevices.
There's poison ivy in there.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
You have the cracks and crevices. We just want to make sure that nothing's getting inside. So while we're out here treating, are you going to be around for the next hour or two while we're out here treating?
I'm going to be here. I just I haven't decided whether to do it or not.
Of course.
Okay, this it's $129 today and $129 every time you come.
Yep. And we would come out, we treat, you don't need it every month. We come out every other month just during the bug months and then quarterly over the winter. And then we don't do like a 5-year, 10-year contract, nothing long term. You're not married to me. It's just for this year, next year.
So it's for a 2-year commitment.
Yeah. If you hate me after that, you call and you fire me, say, Casey, you're fired. But most people like me enough, they'll stay with me 3, 4, 5 years. My goal is during your business long term. And then that, instead of the 149, you're gonna stay at the 129. And that will never go up, it will never increase. It'll always just stay the same as long as you stay with me. I'll do the termite inspection for you every single year. We'll do all the de-webbing right here. We'll clean all this up. We use the spider treatment up in these areas to help reduce the amount of those coming back. We'll ruin pheromone trails for wasps. I know that looks like you had a whole nest right here. We'll use the pheromone treatment all the way around. We'll seal off the base of the home. And what I didn't tell you, what I'm also going to include, you know how we do those granules when we come out every time? Those,
Yeah.
the granules. So those are going to go about 10 to 15 feet out into your yard. It's clear. I also take one that's a little unique. It looks like oatmeal. You'll see Josh, my technician, putting it out, but it spreads it around, and what that is it's a bait. It's going to help with camel crickets, helps with like ants, roaches. What we use, I know with all the deer that you get in the back of the house, fleas and ticks. So we put down all those products to help keep fleas and ticks away as well with all the animals and different things. So if you ever have issues, call. We come back for free as many times as you want. It would be, instead of the $269 and then $149, it'd be the $129 each treatment. And we do the first one today for $129 as well. Now, what's the address here to the place?
The address is 1653.
Okay. And then each time before we come out, I think communication is really important for me. I work with a lot of the guys out here. Each time before I come, I'll always call, text, or email you 1 to 3 days in advance. Marty, it's right over here. He was like, Casey, don't call me. He just wanted like a text. I know some of them want an email. What's the best usually way to like calls, text, emails?
It would probably be text, but
Okay.
you got a business card?
I'm not doing, I do have cards. I'm not doing a call-in discount. The reason why I had those 2 reschedules.
I understand.
What if we did this? I know you've been doing it for yourself for years, and a lot of people just get to the point where, you know what, if somebody's willing to do it cheap enough, they'd rather just let them do it. Even in the higher spots in the back, I know you had those webs all over the house. I know that these keep coming back every time you knock them down. I'll tell you what, I'll do this for you. Pricing. Instead of $129 or the $279, I'll take another $60 off for everything.
Okay.
So instead of the $129, it's $59 for all of it.
Every time you come.
It would be on the first one that we come
On
on
the first one, okay.
Yeah, that's the $59 is basically my cost of the product.
Okay. Let me say a word inside and
Sure,
maybe.
sure.
Get back
I appreciate you. Thanks so much.
Okay.
I'll get rid of those camel crickets. Let's see his name. Edward.
So, had some mud daubers right there in the past.
Okay, so he wants to write you a check. Is that all right?
We do, yeah, we don't collect payment until after we do the service.
Yeah.
Just each time. So
What do you do? Send us a bill?
you can use debit or credit, and we run the card after we do the treatment. So I wouldn't even have to collect it now, just because for comfort-wise, I want you to feel comfortable. Josh would collect it after we do the treatment, and then each time before we come for the future, we'll just call you. We'll say, hey, we're going to be on our way. We'll just let you know.
Okay.
And this will all be in writing, and I'm going to get this emailed. Do you guys have email?
Yeah, I got email.
I'll email this all to you, so you'll have everything that we talked about, and I'll show you here. First name was Edward. What's your last name?
Connell. Connell.
Now, do you want, each time before I come out, I'm going to text you, call, or email. Do you want text? Do you want calls? Do you want emails? What reminders do you want?
Let's say email.
Okay.
So you're going to have that anyway, which, by the way, is, you ready?
Yep.
Connell